Hello and welcome to Chargers Talk 4630 podcast. I'm your host, Stacey Mallory, and as always, I do what I do to make this a home where Charger fans can come and get some good content. Thanks to all of you who take a little time out of your schedule to tune into us. And before we get started, if I can ask you to go on to YouTube, go to the search engine, type in Chargers Talk 4630, press the like button, give a thumbs up, hit the bell on the right, and as always, it costs you nothing to subscribe. This way, you'll never miss a show or podcast. And also, your device, whether it's a tablet, phone, or computer, it will send you a notification as a reminder that either we're live on the air or we just released the latest contents. And remember, you don't have to just be a Chargers fan because everyone who listens and supports us is always welcome here. And I can't begin to thank you enough. So once again, here we are, find ourselves in this place again where the Chiefs shut down the Chargers in the second half and won by a score of 31-7. This is tough. This is tough. Can Brandon Staley survive this week after another dismal performance from the defense? We didn't go for it on any fourth down, so we don't have to talk about that. The media don't have to talk about that. But what we do have to talk about is the title that was put on Brandon Staley as a guru. We have to get rid of that. There's nothing guru about Brandon Staley. Yes, he might have been a good linebackers coach with the Denver Broncos and a good linebackers coach with Chicago Bears when both of those teams had top 5 defenses. And he was a part and the defensive coordinator for the LA Rams when they had the number 1 defense. But looking at this team, man, I've searched time in, time out, over and over and over trying to find out or see when they're going to break out of this. And I just have to accept the fact maybe we're not as good as I thought we were. We got a lot of household names. I mean, you got the Khalil Mack, you got Tui Pelotu, you have Joey Bosa, you have Hendricks. I mean, listen, this defense was horrible tonight. Let's be honest. The only thing that we don't have to talk about is why did Brandon Staley go for it on fourth down? But Travis Kelce was running around at Arrowhead Stadium catching balls all over the middle of the field like there was not one defensive player for the Los Angeles Chargers out there trying to tackle. Like every time Mahomes threw that ball to him, no one was within 5 yards of him. It's bad, man. It's like I'm at a loss for words. I said that I would come on. I really wanted us to win, and I said I would come on and I would stay a man of my word, and I would come on and I would, hey, listen, know what this is? This is called right now. This is called a therapeutic Sunday session. That's what this is called, a therapeutic Sunday session. Because this helps me deal with yet another loss and understand that this is probably going to be another lost season. It helps you guys too. I talk to you guys all the time on Twitter or X, and we're frustrated. We're totally frustrated. We're behind this team 100%, but then they go out and they do this. Where was Derwin James tonight? I wore Derwin James' jersey because I thought he was going to be the difference. I mean, let me look at these final stats. Mahomes finished with 32 of 42, 424 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Justin Herbert finished 17 of 30, 259 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Joshua Kelly had a good game, had 7 carries for 75 yards, and Joshua Palmer had 5 receptions for 133 yards. There was still a couple of throws that Justin Herbert missed. And we're used to seeing Justin Herbert being accurate majority of the time. So to see him off a lot. I don't know how much the finger injury is bothering him, but he hasn't looked like the Justin Herbert that we're used to seeing. Travis Kelce finished with 12 receptions for 179 yards and a touchdown. It could have been a whole lot uglier than that. I thought the way he was just running wide open, he would have 500 yards before this game is over. This team is bad. It's bad. I've said it over and over again. I took criticism on X. People said, you're not loyal. You're not diehard. Give them a chance. It's still early. They could turn it around, support the coach. Excuse after excuse. At some point, we have to accept what it is. I can't make any more excuses for this anymore, and I think that it's time to break this whole thing up. You have a lot of money out there. A lot of guys got big contracts, and with the salary cap, you can't afford these guys next year. Keenan making 20, Mike Williams making 20, Justin Herbert contract kicks in next year. Khalil Mack, I don't know if he's going to be here or not, but he's been the most steady guy we've had on defense. Hendricks haven't done a damn thing since coming over from Minnesota, and I thought he would solidify the middle of that field. On their defensive side, Kenneth Murray and Khalil Mack have been the two consistent players on the defensive side. But, I mean, Brandon Staley, the first half, they caught it. It didn't matter if it was Kelce. They just, every time they caught the ball, there was no one there. No one. Started out the third quarter, the same thing. Kelce wide open. At what point did Brandon Staley, or why wouldn't Brandon Staley say, okay, we got to double team Travis Kelce. He's killing us across the middle. I just think he can't coach. I've always said it. Maybe you guys agree with me. This is a good dinner that I have here. Mashed potatoes with some cheese. I have some collard greens. Have some salmon. I've got to eat my dinner. I'm sorry for eating and talking like this, but I said, I want to get on here and speak to the Charger fans and tell them to release it. Release this frustration. Release this anger. Go hug your dog. Go hug your wife if you're married. Hug your girl. For the women that are fans, hug your husband. Hug your boyfriend. Hug the pillow. Cry if you got to. Have a freaking drink. That's what I'm doing. Hey, look, I love my team. And I'm still going to ride with my team. But you have to call a spade a spade. When it's not good and it's ugly, that's what it is. Here's to all of you Charger guys. I love your energy. I love how you vibe with me all through the week. I thank you all for subscribing. But I'm with you. Hang in there. I'm with you. My X is buzzing because people are hitting me up, and I get it. I get it. I really do. I get it. This is terrible, but it ain't the end of the world. You probably have some friends of yours that are probably calling you up, and somebody hit me in the text and said, "Thanks a lot. Matt, respect to you. You're a man of your word. I didn't think you would come on." I don't know why they would think that, but they didn't think I would come on. But yeah, this is horrible. Man, I tried my best. James Davis said, "Man, I tried my best to deny that Chiefs defense was actually top 5." Hey, I hear you. They are good. We used to see any more questions, you guys send the questions to me, and I will repeat your question and try to answer them live online right now. But you're right. That's been the biggest difference. But I said it before. I told you guys, when you look at the Minnesota game, Minnesota was horrible before they played us. Justin Jefferson, they were talking about trading him or benching him. Him and Kirk Cousins not getting along. We played the Tennessee Titans, and those guys were playing horrible. They were barely able to put together a total of 200 yards every game that they played. But then they come and play the Los Angeles Chargers, and all of a sudden, Treylon Burks is catching 60-yard bombs. The quarterback is throwing missiles. The Cowboys couldn't do anything right on offense. And sometime on defense, a couple of games where they disappeared. Dak Prescott, they were talking about, he's not the future of the team. Mike McCarthy coaching was so conservative. That's what everybody was talking about. But look what happened. Dak Prescott was throwing the ball around like he was Troy Aikman. CeeDee Lamb, who people were saying he wasn't a true number one, he was looking like Jerry Rice out there because he played the Los Angeles Chargers defense. This defense is horrible. And somebody need to say it. So I'm going to say it. It's horrible. It's like a horror show. It's bad. It's bad. And this team is going nowhere really fast. It's time to make a change. I don't know what you guys think, but I'm saying it's time to make a change. It really is. It's time to make a change. We need a different voice. I don't know what's going on with Derwin James, but Joey Bosa can't get no pressure. Nothing like his brother Nick. I mean, this is tough, but hey, you're not going to jump ship, right? You're not going to run to another team, because then I wouldn't respect you anymore if you ran to another team. Got to toughen it out, but I've been a fan of 44 years. I'm used to it. So, Brandon Staley, will he survive this week? I don't know. But it's time for a change. He should just walk in, go upstairs in the office, give him his pass, give him his ID, clean his locker, and get the hell out of there. I'm just going to keep it 100. He's done a horrible job. A horrible job. And there's nothing guru about Brandon Staley. Everybody, every analyst, every expert, and I'm sure all the fans thought that we had a Super Bowl caliber team when you put this roster together. But we got the wrong guy that's driving the ship. We got the wrong captain. Think he know it all. This team don't respond to him. We can see it. They don't respond to him. Him and Derwin James been going back and forth. He went back and forth with J.C. Jackson before J.C. Jackson left. Joey Bosa slamming the helmet down, and he picking it up and giving it back to Joey, and Joey slams it in front of him again. Nothing. I have no answers. But the only thing I could say is, as a fan of 44 years, hang in there with me. I'm not going nowhere. I got too much time invested. I'm too emotionally invested. I'm too financially invested. So I'm not going nowhere. But what we could do, go ahead, get it out of your system. Go on X and say whatever you got to say. Get it all out. Call everybody name, tell them F you. You know how it go, but we know it's just frustration. But get a good night's sleep. Have a drink. Get a good night's sleep. Watch the game tonight. I'm going to watch the game tonight. I'm okay. Life is good for me. I'm retired. I'm married 25 years. I have 6 children that are grown and living their lives in society, making pretty much good decisions. I have 3 beautiful grandchildren. I'm not going to get stressed out over the Chargers. No, I'm not going to do that. I want them to win. But ain't no need of me getting frustrated and mad and cussing and fussing. And I'm not going to go through all that, because guess what? We all going to do it. But on next Sunday, we'll be back in front of the TV screen watching again. So I'm going to end the night and say good night. And I thank you guys once again. Don't forget, I'm going to always keep it real with you. I'm not going to get on here and act like I'm on ESPN or Total Access Network and try to be professional when I feel the same way you feel. I feel your pain. I feel your frustration. And I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Defense stinks. Defense stinks, and Brandon Staley need to go. Now, will that solve the problem on the field? Probably not. I don't know. We need to gut all this out and start all over and do a reset. But at the end of the day, you do need to make change. You can't just keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different outcome, and you keep doing the same thing. You got to change it. You got to shake this up. Whether the owners are going to do that, I have no idea. But I'm going to ride with them. I'm stuck here. You know, my son, my youngest son is 22 years old. He's a Charger fan. I see the pain on his face as we go through this every week. That's how I used to be. We went out to LA last year. Guess what game we went to? We went to see the Chargers and the Jaguars. You know how that turned out? My boy was hurt. Chargers, you better get your stuff together. I feel bad. I talked him into being a Charger fan, so he's going through all this pain and frustration because he's loyal. He buy jerseys like I do. He on the phone arguing with people. When he play Xbox, he's using the Chargers. And this is what they do for us. But it's a bad team. The team is not good. The coach is no good. And I heard people on X saying, make Kellen Moore the coach. I'm sick of all these young coordinators thinking they could be head coaches. I need somebody established. Don't ask me who, because I don't know who's out there. I don't know who's out there, but I know that Brandon Staley, that's not working. That's not working. This guy can't stop a cold. I mean, really. And then we know he's going to get up at the press conference and he's going to be asked the question, what happened? And he's going to say, I don't know, we got to go and we got to look at the film and we'll figure out what it is. And afterwards we'll fix the problem. You say the same thing every single week. You don't know how to figure it out because you don't know yourself. You're not a good coach. Listen, say what you want to say. Before he took that job, and we were with Anthony Lynn. Yeah, Anthony Lynn was disappointed. We got to the playoff once under the three years he was there. We were number 16 in the league in defense under Anthony Lynn. Remember, we went into Baltimore and beat them in the playoffs with all our linebackers were down. We did it with safeties. Then we bring this guy in that think he know everything, the analytic guy with the baseball cap. Put up a good talk. He should be a politician. I apologize for throwing politics in this because I said I would never do that. But he should be a politician because he get up there and talk a good talk. When he got up there and Brandon Staley used to talk, we used to all be like, yeah, we got our coach. We got our coach. Yeah, I love it. You see the all-ins and all the stuff that's going on and OTAs and the way he be talking. His defense is soft as jelly. Soft. That's on him. It's on the players too, but it's on him. How could these players just be so undisciplined? Like, I feel like I'm just ranting right now because I'm frustrated like you guys, but I'm trying to get us to let everything out. If you guys got any questions, throw it. I'm going to get off in about 5 minutes. If you got anything you want to say, just say it. I'll repeat your name. I'll read your question or your statement because we in this together. It ain't just me. I see who's watching, and I appreciate you. And make sure that you following, you're subscribing. But throw your questions out there. But my expectations are gone. I'm no longer thinking, we're getting a wild card. Then we could go on the road. Then we could do. I'm no longer doing that no more. We're not a playoff team, and I need everybody that are Charger fans to accept that we're not a playoff team. We're just not. Ain't good enough. And here's the one that's going to get people mad. Right now, Justin Herbert just not playing good enough. We had the final drive in the Tennessee game and the Miami game, and we didn't get it in the end zone. That's what we paying him all this money for. Got a lot of work to do. Chargers got a lot of work to do, but they need to find a new leader because they don't have it. Hey, listen, you guys have a great night. Enjoy your evening. Try not to be too pissed off. I'll be meeting you back in the chat room in X. I think Herbert is missing Chase. Okay. That, you know what? I didn't like Chase as a quarterback, but Chase is a guy that's been in the league a long time. He's been on some winning teams, championship teams with the Kansas City Chiefs. He have a ton of experience. And I think that did help Justin Herbert by being in his ear. I really do. I really do. Because right now, when there's a lot of pressure, Herbert is not handling and not like calm like he used to be under pressure. Even in the Dallas game, when the pressure wasn't there, he still was reacting like the pressure was there. So you're right. That's a really good point you brought up. Z a lot. That's a really good point you brought up. Because what is Ethan Stick going to say to him? So, yeah, great point. But Z-Lot, what do you think? Is it time for them to turn the page on Staley? What do you think? I think it is. I think it is. I don't think the team is responding to him anymore. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm eating my Sunday meal because I didn't want it to get cold. But I want to be a man of my word and come on here and talk with you guys and let you woosah get out. Yes, you're right. So listen, Z-Lot, I'll see you on X. We could sit here and talk all day about how bad this defense is. I mean, their bus ride and their plane ride on the way home, it should be very, 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 very quiet. They are bad right now. From the ownership to the coaching staff and to the players. We're very overrated. We do have some ballers on that team. I don't believe, and I put a lot of it on the coach because I do not believe that Bosa, that Hendricks that came in from Minnesota, that Asante Samuel, we've seen these guys play at a high level already. We've seen these guys make all pro. They forgot how to play football now? I think it's the coach. I think his schemes suck. They're out of place. They're being turned around. And, if you just play man, at least you will close the gap a little bit where if they're going to catch the ball, somebody's right there to tackle them. I mean, every time Kelsey caught the ball, there was no one around him, like really no one. The second half came, I said, I'm going to see what adjustments Staley make. And the second half, he didn't make any adjustments. The same thing continued. The Chiefs were struggling offensively before they played us. And they got their mojo back. The Titans were struggling offensively before they played us. They got their mojo back. The Cowboys were struggling offensively. They got their mojo back. It's us. It's us. The defense is just bad. They have no idea what they're doing. They look so undisciplined, so unprepared. It's embarrassing. It is. Yeah, you're right. You said we made them look good. All the hype. All it is just hype. Just hype. That's why I said Staley should have been a politician. He do a lot of talking. He don't do nothing. Politicians talk a bunch of shit on both sides of the aisle, and they don't do nothing for the people. I'm gonna let that go because I don't want to go down that road because I said I'm not gonna bring politics into it because shit is just crazy in this world right now. Where I like doing this because we need some kind of escape from all that's going on in the world and looking at TV. It's nothing but bad news. We're just tired of hearing about all this stuff that's going on in all the countries. God bless everybody from other countries that's going through and people being killed and the whole nine. My prayers go out to them. But sometimes you need to just turn the TV off turn your CNN and your Fox and your MSNBC, turn all that mess off. And here's my thing. Find something, a reason for you to get up every day and smile about. Because if you keep looking at all that stuff on TV, you're going to be an angry, miserable person all the time. I don't turn that stuff on no more. But I come to this because sports is one thing that brings everybody together, no matter the race, no matter what color you are, no matter what party you belong to. We all come together because we love football, and in particular us, we love the Chargers. So the only thing that could make us upset like this is because the love that we have for the team. So I'm saying, with that being said, I know I went off script a little bit. Thanks for ranting out loud for me, man. Good words, my friend. Peace, my brother. Peace, my brother. Thank you. We in this together. Don't leave me hanging. I'm going to be in there and I'm going to be fussing in the whole nine. But on Sunday, I'm going to ride for my team. But I accept now they're not as good as I thought they were, and we're not going anywhere. And I expect any day this week to get up and see that Brandon Staley has been replaced as the head coach of Los Angeles Chargers. I expect that. I believe that the team will respond to a different voice. So with that being said, I'm out. I stayed true to my word, and I came on here and talked. As frustrating as it is, I wish it would have been on a happier note and we would have won. But I put my jersey on, I come on here and I talk with you guys, and I appreciate you guys. So before I go, I just want to say, listen, go on to my YouTube page, Chargers Talk 4630. Make sure you like, give a thumbs up, press the notification button, hit the subscribe button, share this page. I'm trying to grow the page with a bunch of Charger fans. And look, I just found a spot in New York City that's just a big bar, and it's owned by a Chargers fan. And the only way you could get in that bar is if you're a diehard Charger fan. And I linked up with them today, and we'll link up tomorrow, because if you don't have a Charger jersey on, you can't go in that bar. There's someone that have a lot of security at the door. Unless you going in with a Charger jersey on, you can't go in that bar. So it's another way for me to connect. And I want to go over there and do a live broadcast in Chargers Talk 4630, right live from the bar. So I think that would be really, really cool. And since you guys in here, most of you are Charger fans, I could tell you where to go to that link. Everybody been hitting me all day on that link. What I would do, I can't find it right now, and I don't want to waste a lot of time searching for it. But what I would do, I will find it. I will go into on my Twitter. Oh, I think I found it. Okay, here it is. It's called Chargers Fans of New York City, New Jersey. Now, this is their rule. This is their policy. If you don't live in New York or New Jersey or the surrounding area, they won't accept you, because the administrator asks you several questions before they accept you. And I went in today, and about an hour or so later, they accepted me, and I'm on their page, and I was hollering at everybody and the whole nine. So I just want to throw that out there. I don't know where all you guys are from, but if you're not from New York, New Jersey area, that's their policy. I think they should expand that a little bit, because I'm sure a lot of you guys that's not from New York, New Jersey would like to go on that page and interact with other Charger fans. But anyway, I'll probably come on tomorrow after we are a lot calmer and talk. Peace, you guys. Be good. Walk good. Have a good day. Hug your loved ones. Say your prayers before you go to bed. And be thankful that everything is all good. Your family is all good. And that's it. Nothing else to say from here, but cheers. Hang in there, Chargers. Peace.